Good morning, everybody. We're going to start trying our intro while I talk. We have about 2 minutes I have to set things up. This is what I used to do when the camera was off. So now I leave the camera on while I'm clicking. So good morning. Let's see if we're streaming live. We got YouTube streaming. Good morning there, James Gibson from Merle's Inlet. Gary from Southwest Louisiana. Mary from Miami Springs. Lizzie from South Carolina. Cool. Streaming live on TikTok behind the scenes. Got 300 people watching. Good morning from the villages, John. Michael from Pensacola. Al from... This is Mike. Alicia's first one all year. Where you been, Alicia? Must be that GFS. Always be some haters. We got haters. Now he wrote this song when we had 100,000, Andy. We got YouTube streaming. Good morning there, James Gibson from Merle. Now he wrote this song when we had 100,000, Andy. And it's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm, if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Look on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation. Yeah, you're in Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation. What's up, YouTube? Looks like we're working over there. I'm getting a lot of shit. Are we working over there on YouTube? Anyway, all right. So there's the end of our song. This is Hurricane Ida, by the way. That was footage. This is all footage I took. That was Laplace. Not a good memory for many, that's for sure. And today is the anniversary of Hurricane Andrew. 30 years ago today. Hard to believe. 1992. So I'm sure I posted a picture here a little bit ago. Let me pull it up here. I think it was this one. There it is. All right. So I asked people to share stories, and we got a lot of stories posted from people from Hurricane Andrew. So, man, what a terrible storm that was. And, yeah, it changed a lot in Florida. There was only 4 Category 4 hurricanes that ever hit the continental United States. 4 Category 5s. And this was one of them. Michael was the most recent. So yeah, there you go. Good morning, James. All right, so this is Daily Brew coming to you live from Oldsmar, Florida. This is Hunter. Daily Brew brought to you by Mike, Hunter, and Louie. Louie was yesterday, Hunter's today. I took Louie out to get coffee this morning, so we left Hunter behind. And Hunter gets the spotlight now. So we talk Tropics. Let me tell you who I am. I'm just a hobbyist. A lot of people probably haven't been logging in because the season's been a little quiet. But, you know, I'm a basic weather hobbyist, self-taught. Did win the recent Tropical Meteorology Award. I'm proud of that from the Governor's Hurricane Conference. And we do have the website listed on National Weather Service. So, you know, good information, but always refer to the National Weather Service and National Hurricane Center for official information, and of course your local meteorologist that you might feel comfortable with. And we have a good group that we all feel comfortable with here. We are almost 1.5 million strong across all our platforms, maybe 1.6 now. So thank you for joining us. We're going to talk the Tropics. Listen, GFS has scared the heck out of so many people. So irresponsible to share the GFS this year. And any time, it's the only model showing what it's showing. So if you're worried about the GFS, it's an extreme outlier right now. And yes, it could happen. I'm not saying it can't. But the way I do things is I don't start really getting into sharing and hyping, possibilities until we get a little bit more consistency. And right now the GFS is the only one. So if you're here for that, we'll show you everything. No stress at the moment. All right, so there's our graphic of Hurricane Andrew. I did want to bring this up too. I don't know if it coincides with anything. Spirit Halloween emails. I get them every day now. I don't know if that means it's cool out, but this coincides with my coffee run this morning. It feels cool out. What is up with that? I mean, it's almost like it's feeling fallish. So I kind of look forward to my Spirit Halloween emails every day. I don't know why. I love Halloween. I love decorating for Halloween. And I don't know. It makes me feel good about the season coming up. So there's your Spirit Halloween logo of the day. And there we go. All right. So we'll see you later, buddy. All right. We got a little Tropics to talk about. All right. You be a good boy. He's cute. I'm cute. What was it? Speaking of holidays, what was that? Rudolph? She called me cute. I give a little red nose. You'd be like Rudolph. I'm cute. All right, getting right into it. Hey, so seriously, we talk usually an hour. I do these little 1-minute videos now. You can find them all over the place. But we talk a lot, share some stories, and I ramble on. That's what we do. Got big Daytona coming up this weekend. If you're going to Daytona, I'll be in the infield. We couldn't sell my spots. We're supposed to be there camping. We used to go there on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Made a big family vacation out of it. But they moved it. Can't pull the kids out of school. Couldn't sell our spots. So if you watch TV this weekend and you scan the infield, you're going to see 3 camping spots on Lake Lloyd. Unless you want to buy them, reach out. I'll sell them to you really cheap. We're going to have my truck in the middle of 3 camping spots because we're only going over for the day. So there'll be 3 guys sitting in lawn chairs with a tent with a cooler in 3 camping spots. It'll be the most expensive tailgating party ever. But we do have Daytona coming up. Weather looks a little iffy. But hey, if you're going to Daytona, as I mentioned before, we have two locations near the Speedway. Make sure you stop by our friends at ABC Fine Wine and Spirits and stock up. Great people, great Florida-owned company here, and they do a lot for me and our fans. So we really appreciate that, and they are big fans of us too. So make sure you stop by and say hi to them and stock up for the weekend. Rain means more drinking. More drinking. All right, so here's what's official. Let's pull it up right now. So here you go. Here's the latest maps. There you go. 2 little guys. Okay, Invest 90 we were tracking fizzled. It was Heck Right John Tiffany with my Furman 0E. I cannot wait to showcase that thing. We're going to have the radio playing. We're going to have the plug-in refrigerator cooler that y'all got me for my storm chasing. We're going to have that plugged in and maybe some lights. Who knows? Dale, I don't know if I can or not. But so Invest 90, we were tracking. It did fizzle out. There's a lot of dry air in the middle Atlantic. I'll show you that here in a second. This is the only game in town, and it's interesting. I will admit, these are interesting times. Hey, Kim, cool. I'm glad you liked it. Interesting, very interesting. So I don't know if you remember. I'm going to go back, or maybe Shelly, if you're bored. I don't know if you're bored or not. But yesterday I said I've seen it a bazillion times. Oh my gosh, thank you, Tracy. Thanks for the stars, everybody. I said this yesterday. From experience, this is what I see. Just when the models look like they're not showing anything and everybody's giving up on the season, and then boom, all of a sudden we have something to track. So yesterday morning, the night before, which would be what, Sunday night, Monday, whatever, people pretty much were like, oh, the Tropics are quiet, they're done, Then all of a sudden yesterday the GFS came out, this little spot here popped up, and now everybody's talking. All right, so this is what we got. These are both at 20%. This is a little wave. Remember, Invest 90 kind of fizzled. This is all kind of attached to the ITCZ line they call the monsoon trough. It's a wave, and it's expected to keep on trucking. And sometime about right here, it's going to be the end of the month. That's about 4 or 5 days from now. And that's a little window of opportunity. There is an upper level low that looks like it might come down and introduce some wind shear that's temporary. Once it passes this little hostile area, it could have a little window to develop, and there's a possibility. So we got to watch it. The GFS has been terrible this year. It's been the outlier of the year. It's been spitting out hurricanes left and right. So just be careful. If you see hurricanes, people getting so worked up seeing one run of the GFS hitting Texas, hitting Louisiana, hitting Florida, hitting the East Coast. So the GFS has been spitting out hurricanes this last 5 days. Everybody gets a hurricane. Everybody gets a participation award today. So the GFS has covered everybody from Texas to Carolina. But the bottom line is this. There is a wave, and there are some ensembles, and I'm going to show you that here in a second. So don't get too worked up yet. The GFS is an extreme outlier. The other little system is very interesting. There's a low pressure out here. Very juicy, very moist environment. There's a lot of juice out ahead of it. Could be, the dry air that we've seen all season looks like it could be on its way out, at least. There is a big old plume of dust coming, but this looks like things are a lot more moist. I'm going to show you that. So this low, what we're going to show, is interesting. It kind of comes over here, and it runs into this high pressure system that we were showing yesterday. This first one's actually going to slow down a little bit, and there's another one going to be coming off from behind. And these two, actually, I've seen it before. All this moisture can almost mingle together and could become a system. So tricky setup, but the atmosphere looks like it's very favorable, at least in the short term, for something in the Atlantic to try to get going. All right. So enough about that. So let's go to the site. This is Mike's weather page. I got everything on there. Let's look at the current satellite of what's going on. Now, this is what the satellite looks like this morning. Here's the wave that is tracking that we're going to be watching. That's where you're going to be looking at. Like I said, it's not expected to do anything in the short term. Most of the models have it start, sometime in here is when we start to see development. So it's going to be a couple days before it has a really good chance to try to do anything. The other wave that the NHC's marks is actually this wave here, not this. And we can play tic-tac-toe. We like to do that. Let me see here. Let's see if I can win. I never beat myself. Well, that's a personal thing. There you go. So this is what's interesting. I've seen over the years, sometimes this little sucker right here will help moisten up the atmosphere enough that wave can survive. And if you look at surface charts on that setup, here, let's look at a water vapor loop too. This is interesting. This kind of shows you this yellow is dry air. This is leftover 90 right here, and you can see this dry air has been around it the whole trip. Ever since Invest 90 left the Cape Verde Islands, it's had this dry air to the north. It's actually looking a little better today, believe it or not. Yesterday it didn't have any convection, so you never take your eye off of things in the tropics, but the NHC did. So that's why 90 didn't make it. This was Invest 90. These are all the spaghetti models that we're looking at, and now it's gone poof. Ironically enough, you can argue I put it on there yesterday that some DNA of Invest 90. Well, okay, let's say a little cloud popped over here. It was a little inaccurate. It's actually its own separate little tropical wave that pulled up. So it's riding that monsoon trough line that we call, and let me show you that. This is where all the tropics happen this time of year. This is your monsoon trough line. This is like your equator of the tropics. And you can see this low showing up, which is a signal that this is the one that the NHC is watching. Already a low pressure over Africa. And then we got our tropical wave here that we're watching. And they still technically call that one tropical wave. So this monsoon trough right here is what you call it. This is kind of where our systems ride this time of year. And if they break off, they become their own little entities and try to get going. So back to this water vapor loop and this sandwich loop. That's what the current looks. Now there's another little system I get a lot of people asking me about. It's right here. This is an upper level low. This is not tropical. It is producing a lot of showers. We have this lingering frontal line that we've been talking a lot about. This is what brought that heavy rain to Texas, and this morning it's bringing it to Louisiana eastward and Texas today. So this lingering frontal line has been a big story for the season. And there's another little upper low here. You can see it's spinning. So these aren't tropical. These are upper level winds, but they do induce a lot of wind shear. And some of the models suggest that we could see some of this wrap around and maybe hinder chances in the short term for this little guy right here. So we're watching this guy. This is nothing. This could help bring tropical moisture to the front. And unfortunately, this weekend, going back to Daytona, this frontal line's draping down over Florida. And this moisture here is actually going to get pulled up into. Now, if you remember last week, we were talking about this little spot here. It actually, there was some modeling last week that suggested this could actually become organized. And again, it was the GFS showing a hurricane in the Gulf. There wasn't a lot of Ensemble support, but this moisture is going to get wrapped around and get pulled in. So that's why Florida, unfortunately, for people going to Daytona this weekend, the rain chances are just up. Up. Here's your 5-day rain map, and you can see what the heck's going on. That's a lot of rain. This is rainfall through Monday morning, and you can see the Florida Peninsula and the lower Georgia, and of course the upper Gulf. And look, Texas is dry again. But a lot of moisture to fall in the next several days. All right. So there's the two spots. Let's look at models now. Let's show the big bad GFS that everybody's sharing. Let's open everything up and get everybody worked up. Let me say hi to everybody real quick. The rocket launch is very important. Yes, and so is coffee. Cheers to coffee. Sarah, everybody should be watching. There's nothing to look at right now. The number one comment I get is like, when's it coming? Well, right now it is not it. There's no it. So there's nothing yet to worry about. There's no device overheating. How is my phone overheating? I've never got a device overheating warning. That's because I'm charging and I'm streaming TikTok. Why is this thing doing that? All right, well, I'm going to stop charging. Sorry, TikTok. I got to figure something out here. It said my device is overheating. I've never had my phone overheat before. All right. Diane from Katrina Land. We got the launch is looking a little iffy. We'll get into the launch here in a little bit. Yeah. My dryer, Surf. Listen. Ugh. Julie told me that the dryer is going to be done at 9:15. I'm going to go turn the dang thing off because I can't handle it. Told me 9:15. God. I don't know what's worse, snoring dogs or... Oh, my phone just shut down. Sorry, TikTok. That's an odd thing. I wonder why my phone shut down. Huh. My phone's hot. Look, feel it. See? If you ever find that, return to owner. That phone is kind of hot. Oh, well. That's weird. Got too many things running on it, I guess. Oh, well. All right. So let's talk about Tropics. Julie, you're in trouble. Sarah, if you're watching. Hi, Sarah. Picture day. Sarah told me they watch me in their classroom. I have to remember to be a good boy on good behavior. All right, so here's the Tropics. All right, let's take a look. This is the GFS. This is what got everybody all worked up. GFS has been spitting out hurricanes left and right. So here's what the latest. This is the latest 6Z. Remember, the models come out every 6 hours. So you got the 00Z, 6Z's around 6, 12Z's around noon. Makes sense. 18Z's around 6 p.m. So this is the latest. Then we're going to look at ensembles. The ensembles are important to look at. So we're going to put it in the freezer. Yeah, this is Shelly. This is payback. Literally, this is payback. She told me I had a lot of things running on it too. Oh my goodness. She told me that her phone was going nuts last night because I posted a lot of stuff. And she got ding, 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 ding. All right, so GFS, here we go. So let's take a look. This is the spot right here. Boom, boom, boom. This is what the latest models are showing. So it could near the Lesser Antilles. We've got a lot of people down in Barbados and the islands. And, this is tomorrow. Could be getting some rains from this little moisture. There it is. Kind of hard to see, but it's right here. Tomorrow. So there is some chance for a little rain down there. This is what it shows, though. Let's just kind of fast forward quick. So there's our wave getting through the, then we got Jamaica Monday. John Ferguson, it could be coming to you Monday, Tuesday. 1009 millibar. Now here's an important map. Let me just keep this map up. So we got two spots to watch. We have the wave that just came off of Africa. This is like Monday, and here is the other wave. So this is the GFS showing the progression of the waves. We go to the exact same timestamp on the Euro 00Z, and here's Monday, about right there. You can see our wave starting to come off of Africa. Ironically, though, look, it's kind of keeping Invest 90 kind of hanging out. But anyway, all right, let's go back to GFS. All right, so here's what we got right here. So there you go. All right, so boom, here we go. This is September 1st. This is the time frame that all the models have been showing possibility of something brewing down in the Caribbean. So that's September 1st. And as the GFS has been doing all season, it really ramped this up. The latest has it going into Louisiana. GFS has been terrible this year, by the way. Let me just remind everybody. Last night's run, the GFS had it skirt the east coast of Florida. Last night's 18Z run had it skirt the west coast of Florida. And lastly, yesterday's 12Z run had it go more into east of Louisiana. So, no other model yet. I want to stress the word yet. 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 All right, other models. So there you go. That's, the main thing is we're going to look at the time frame. This has been very consistent, somewhere around the end of the month into early September. So that's still 5 days away. All right, other stuff we're going to look at out in the Atlantic. A little sign here, September 3rd. Euro, little sign here, September 3rd. Three little birds. Marley. The Euro is sponsored by Bob Marley. Three little birds. This is September 3rd. Canadian model, September 3rd. So there, you get the idea. Somewhere around here, September 3rd. Still a long way away. So, very, very tough to figure out what's going on in the far Atlantic. Like I said, the Euro has been really consistent about showing a system coming off, hitting high pressure with another system coming in behind it. So, kind of odd. You don't ever really see that stop in the middle Atlantic like that. So I think that's inaccurate. The main thing is September 3rd time frame. We're looking at something in the middle Atlantic, and that's been pretty consistent. Back to the Caribbean. All right, so we're going to zoom in a little closer. And by the way, here's your icon doesn't go out that far yet, but there's the icon. This is August 31st showing our waves. So that, by the 3rd it'll be here. So somewhere around here, the 3rd. Just remember that time frame. Somewhere in there. Let's focus on the Caribbean because that's what everybody's worried about. Okay, so the icon. Everybody knows I love the icon. The icon was the first. Let me go way back. Way back. This is the icon, like 3 days ago, predicted a little formation down here and started picking up on that low pressure. So the icon did phenomenal. It's been an amazing model over the years to me. I think I'm the only one that watches it. I just believe it seems like it detects systems when nobody else does. It seems like it doesn't make knee-jerk reactions. It seems like it really reads, a weather pattern, upper weather patterns very well. And anyway, it's picking up on this new system. So the icon's supporting this. It's kind of hard to see with this map. You got a weak low pressure here. This is Friday, Saturday, this week. You can see it right here. Kind of hard to make it out, but it's right there. And kind of does the same thing. Gets near Jamaica, below Hispaniola on Sunday this weekend. And then it kind of gets near the Caymans Monday, Tuesday. But look what it does. It kind of develops it. Now, it points it a little bit more to the Yucatan. It stops August 31st. The important thing to note is this. The same time frame, August 31st, somewhere in here. I don't have to remind anybody, if we have any sort of closed low system or any seed or any wave, anything that's remotely showing a sign of low pressure, this area can quickly bring a system. A lot of other conditions got to be right, but this is just an area to watch. The 6C doesn't run out as far, but it's showing low pressure here the 29th, which means it would be around here the 31st. All right, so let's go to the European ensembles. This is very important. These are all your little, this is tropicaltidbits.com, by the way, if you're wondering. And if you go to my website, I have the links right up here that you can click, and you can be your own weather forecaster. I wonder why my phone's still hot. Let me try to bring it back to life. Icon is the German model, yes. Brandon, they might not be good at tracking. The 3km NAM is something you never look at. You're correct. All right, let's see if I can go live again. I feel bad for my TikTokers. They're probably loving our behind the scenes. Oh, pause automatically. I can resume it now. All right, let's try it again. I had other apps running, so. Weaker systems go west, yes. Weaker systems get trapped in the lower level winds, which drive west usually across the monsoon trough. Bowling alley, it's not going anywhere. South Carolina, nowhere. Nobody knows. Water temps are hot, Sydney. Yeah, I'll show you that. Guess we had a troll I missed, huh? With this odd year, unofficial end, La Nina is definitely in play. No, because the hurricane season runs until November 30th, so really, you don't see a lot middle to end of November. Dan, yeah, we're good. We're back. We'll see how long it lasts. All right, so here's what we got. All right, back to the ensemble. So I love ensembles. Ensembles show a lot more than just single runs. So remember, the actual European run here does not show anything at all. So I joked yesterday online, here's the 31st. There's really nothing. So I put online yesterday, the best way to get social media likes and follows is to share the GFS. And the worst thing to do to get your page completely ignored and out of the logarithm of social media is share the Euro. Because the Euro is showing no development. You go to the GFS the same time frame and it's showing that. So just take the GFS with a grain of salt right now. Now we go look at ensembles, are a different story. Let's go to the Euro. The Euro ensembles have me very curious of what's going on. Very curious. All right. So here is Monday the 29th. Now an ensemble, 51 members, 51 little computers make up the main Euro. And usually when you have a lot of the ensembles agreeing, then the main run that you see everybody share is a blend of those models. So it takes like a good average of your ensembles in order for your main operational run to post it. The problem we've seen with the GFS this year, a lot, and others over the years, the GFS might spit out one Category 5 hurricane, and when you look at the 31 members of the GFS, maybe 2 are showing that. So there's a weird thing going on with the GFS showing its main operational run, but when you look at the ensembles of the GFS, statistically, it doesn't show that as far as the amount of consistency. So this is the euro. And, it starts to show low pressure. And, when you get to the first, there's a few. Definitely a few. Not all of the 51, but there's a few. So, it's enough to really keep an eye on that spot, is what I'm saying. This is Thursday, September 1st. It's not showing up on the main operational run yet, but there are ensembles here suggesting we could have something here to watch. Another model that I share a lot, sometimes only in the Brew Crew side, but I like this model right here. This is a blend, and they colorize it to make it a little easier. First time, now there's three guides here: tropical depression, tropical storm, and hurricane. Throughout the year, we've had a lot of tropical depression signature, meaning more of like a low pressure system. We haven't had a lot of signature yet on a tropical storm yet, and this is the first time that we're actually seeing tropical storm color, and that's just something to point out. And this, of course, goes up into the second. Not high chances. That's purple, 20%. So the euro. So what I'm getting at is the euro is kinda showing the Caribbean, even though the main operational is not. That's why I'm careful with my words, but worth watching. This is definitely a spot to watch this time of year, and now we're getting the euros starting to show a little bit more consistency on development. So that's that. Just showing you that. Who's getting that? Not everybody gets those things. It's only anyway, Daytona. Oh, Tony, I can't tell you that, man. It's gonna be close. Oh, the Magic 8 Ball says maybe. Yeah, the chat's crazy. Oh my God, chat. Do you imagine if we get a category? I told Shelly, listen, I hate to do this to everybody, but I think, and we might just have to turn the chat off if we ever get like a really bad storm, because it gets so bad. I mean, we're just talking weather, people. All I'm doing is talking weather. And, I like how we stream on Twitter. There's nowhere to comment. Yeah, I don't understand the ad thing. It's a Facebook thing, so it's I don't know. Oh, Brittany from Texas. I always like the name Brittany. Brittany B.I. you know what? But anyway, yeah. Everybody's, the problem with that GFS run is this. Oh my God. There's a couple sites that share the GFS, and it gets shared. It's like compounding, right? You share it. 30 of your friends see it. They share it to 30 of their friends. Those 30 friends, all of a sudden, it's 900 people see it. Those 900 people share it. It gets spread across the internet, and, I get it. What got me in the news with our DDs thing back in the day was Hurricane Florence. And like I said, I really I think a lot about what I'm going to post and how I'm going to say things, because, I do spend a lot of time digesting data and understanding the weather. And, during Florence, it looked like the models were trending to this thing heading to the East Coast and even dipping down a little bit south and stalling. And it did that. And it got shared because some people were saying it was going to go out to sea, and it was no big deal. So, of course, people got worked up. But, I put a lot of thought into that. Michael was the same way. When I saw all 5 of the most trustworthy models that I use off Tropical Tidbits consistently showing a 9, 20, 30, 40, 50, hurricane, That's confidence, man. And some people didn't want to hear it and they didn't want to see it. But, I was confident to share it. The whole reason of my site is spaghetti models. I love models. The models don't let us down. Sometimes I think everybody overthinks things. And you got to remember the models. It's a blend of models. It's not GFS Euro. It's become Icon. It's become CMC. The UK. I don't even use the UK anymore because it was bad last year. But the UK at one time used to be a really good model. Let's see what it's showing. It doesn't run out far enough, unfortunately. I think it only goes out 168 hours. And look, it's not really showing much. It's showing lowering pressures here, the 29th, 30th. But look, it is showing that second wave coming off the first wave. This is what like I said, this is the wave that the NHC's watching now. But there's one coming in behind it faster, and they might end up mingling together, or whatever that means. But even the UK is not showing much. There's another cool site here on my site. You can see it right here. Here it is right here. Experimental probability right here. It's fun. You click on it, and you get all kinds of weird things up there. But you can click on it, and you can get all kinds of different maps and model genesis and see things. But as you can see, nothing's really different here. We got... they give you little codes, GFS, Euro. What's interesting about this little guy, this is leftover Invest 90. I believe, maybe. I don't know. That's weird. The Euro's picking up on something out here in the middle Atlantic. But, there's our wave coming off there. And it's just more data. Where's the one that I like? I think it's this one. I don't even remember now. Oh, these are your tracks. So anyway, everything on this site is pretty much what we're talking about. All right, so back to ensembles. And let's go wider here. All right, so here's September 1st. That makes sense. This is exactly what we talked about. All right. This makes sense. Tropical tidbits again. Let me pull it up bigger. All right. So here's the overall picture in ensembles. This is September 1st. And here's our blob of ensembles in the Caribbean. This is the wave coming off of Africa now. This is next Wednesday. This is that one that I keep saying might come along and mingle with this guy. And that's showing up really strong. So these two circles are these two circles. Sometime on Wednesday. But the third mingling system is this guy right here. That isn't showing up on the NHC yet. And like I said, the pattern on this first one's weird. This slows down. This one comes in from behind pretty quick. So, I don't know. Sometimes they end up merging together. All right, long range. Let's look at some more ensembles. Take a look at what could be coming with our Caribbean spot. Nothing's an invest right now, by the way. Wow, that's a good shot right here. This is 10 days. This is the ending. So when you look at this map, when I say 10-day ensembles, this is where all the potential... So all these little circles here, these are the endpoints. These are the, basically the end of that model run at 10 days. So, 10 days, 10 days, basically. And that makes sense. That's kind of the track pattern, 10 days, week out. But we're seeing good signature, of our NHC wave here in 10 days. And, of course, our Gulf system here in 10 days from today. And then our new wave is pulling a little to the north, but That's too far away to be doing that. All right. So let's zoom in on the Gulf a little more. See what the latest is on that. And here are your basic look here of our system developing, if it's going to. Here's 31st. And there you go. So the latest Euro trend is a little more west into the Gulf. That's if it even develops. This is the Ensemble list. Yesterday's 12Z run showed this, kind of similar. A few runs in the upper Gulf. But that's how the Euro catches on to things kind of slow. So, a lot of this would have to do with timing of approaching fronts. Any frontal boundary that's coming down September 3rd, September 4th would create a weakness, allowing more of a pull north. And we've seen fronts a lot this season. So, it really depends. And if we have any sort of blocking high, if this thing goes west, or if we get a frontal line that comes in. So it's just too far away to know what the upper level patterns are going to be, is what I'm getting at. We're focused on the 31st. The GFS, even though it's not a good operational run, it is showing a lot of ensembles, which is worth showing because, like I mentioned before, when it shows a main operational run of a hurricane, but yet no ensembles show it, then it's not even worth pointing out. But it is showing this. Let's go to the 31st. In the first here, it is showing quite a few ensembles starting to show potential systems. So, and then there's our second one in the picture. This is NHC spot off Africa, and this is our potential wave. So, there is enough, support here on the GFS and the Euro and the Icon to show September 1st we could have something brewing down here around the Yucatan, south of Cuba. And things I look at, man, this right here, that is a lot of heat potential. That is ocean heat content. The brighter colors are bad. What's up, Dale? Good morning. Jillian, good morning. Danielle, 7 days. I am live on my app right now. If you have my app, you can go back and watch it on the app. MJO, Christina, good question. It's actually coming into an enhanced phase. Two can't merge. They can merge, actually. If so, it's really, like I mentioned yesterday, it's really not important to worry about development east of the Lesser Antilles because, I bring it up all the time. We're talking about Andrew, right? Andrew, 3 days out was a tropical storm. 3 days ago, 30 years ago this week, tropical storm Andrew, 3 days from landfall, was a tropical storm. And we saw it with Ida, saw it with Michael. You see it a lot more lately. It's all about a seed. And if you got a little tropical wave, any sign of low pressure trying to circulate mid-level, low level, it doesn't take much for something to really get going. So, it's not important to look at the GFS. It's not important to look at the Euro right now. The important thing is this, going back to tropical tidbits here, and we're going to really zoom in on the Caribbean. This is what's got my interest a little pegged, is this. We do have signs. Yesterday, let's go to the Euro. Yesterday, the Euro did show low pressure right here. It was weak. This is September 1st. It showed it, right? Doesn't show it now. Yeah, it does show it now. Very weak over the Yucatan. You can see a little bit of vorticity. Not a lot of structure. Important thing is it's starting to sniff out a low. And that's where the ensembles are definitely showing the chance. Now we go to the other models. You know, CMC. Broad low. You can see it stemming right here. A little more land interaction. But bottom line is this. All three have been showing lowering pressures in this general area. And like I said, the icon has been the second most aggressive, showing a quickie little spin up system here. So, you know, we got enough data to really be watching that as a potential. As far as the other one goes, just too far to know right now what the heck's going on. It hasn't even left Africa yet. So I bet if Bob Hope was around, device is overheating. Darn it, here we go again. I wonder if it's my chart. The thing is hot. I'm gonna try a different position here so it's not charging. First time it's ever done that. So TikTok, there you go. You get to see me a little bit more. I got pants on, don't worry. Water temperature anomalies, Christina. Yes, here you go. A little bit warmer than normal. Just not much, about a degree. This is the Gulf. The surface anomaly map here kind of goes into it. We can look at, oh snap, what's up with that? Not enough memory. Oh my goodness. Hey, we potentially could have our first Chrome fail of the year. Haven't crashed it yet. It's trying. Talking about crashing with NASCAR coming up. It might be on there. I think it's on their end. Well, let's see another map. Here's a good map. This is up there. TikTok is closed. Oh my God. What the hell's going on with that? No, they claim it was TikTok closed. I need to keep a fan. I'm going to have to mount a dang fan on my damn... I'm going to have to keep a fan on my phone. I think it's my Chrome. We might have officially lost my Chrome. Oh no, not the first one. Oh no. Here's Daytona, by the way. No, I think it's the those sites I've been trying to use. Oh, I don't know. It's coming up slow here too. Well, bummer. Let's see. Well, we can read some comments. Not the tardy corner. Clicking too fast for this old guy's eyes. Sorry, Kurt. Well, now I can't click. So, guess what? Come on. Come on. Let's try one more time. Maybe the internet's down. No, it's not down. I'm still streaming strong. It's Chrome. Let's see if I can open up a new tab here and pull it over. Let's try that. No. We did it. We did it, Shelly. We did it. I crashed Chrome. Here, let me turn off my web real quick. We still got like 10, 20 minutes. We can chit chat. What's up from Pensacola? I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Okay. Well, we're stuck on my page. I guess it could be. I guess it could be worse. So anyway, that's about it, I guess. Don, yeah, appreciate it. That's pretty cool. What's up, SV Second Chance Sailing? South Florida watching. Well, hey, that's all your day today. Holy cow. Talking about Andrew today. Andrew. All about Andrew today. Let's see here. Let's try one more thing here. Let's go to... Jennifer Peak asks about Orlando on Sunday. Yes, it unfortunately looks like we are going to get a lot of rain in Florida this weekend. Let's see. Boom. All right, let's try this. Let me open up a new chat. Let me close all my Chrome. Man, it happens one time a year. Just once, twice last year it happened on us. And luckily this year it hasn't. So let's see. Can't even see chat now. Got it. So my phone got hot. Chrome got weird. And we got snoring dogs. Oh well. That's just the way it works sometimes. People start getting worked up on the Tropics, so all of a sudden my computer says, take a break. It's just weird though. I've never really seen it like this before. Oh well. Oh well. It's been an hour. Right? All right, so bottom line is this. Don't get too wrapped up in the latest GFS. We do have a spot to watch officially on the NHC map. It's at 20%. It's a wave. You can see it very well south. More east of the Lesser Antilles, a little south. It's expected to make its way into the Caribbean, and it's going to be encounter a little bit of shear, but eventually it's going to be in the Western Caribbean at the end of the month, and there's decent chance that it could spin into something. The other wave that's just coming off of Africa is just way too far away to get too worked up on right now, so we're just kind of watching on that one, watching and waiting. Wait and see. I could, let me see, let me reset some things here on my Chrome. Sometimes I just have to reset it. I'm going to try to reset my Chrome. Sometimes they do an update on me. But yeah, that's it. Daytona's a little rough this weekend. We got a front coming down. It's going to bring some juice to Florida. There's an upper level low that's off the coast of Florida right now that looks pretty juicy on satellite, but it's not tropical. You always kind of keep your eye on those. I mean, if they start to develop any type of surface low, there are a few ensembles that were showing it. But it should mingle with the front line that's hanging over the southeast right now. But there is tropical juice that's flowing in around into Florida, up in the rain chances. So it's going to be a lot of rain for the Florida Peninsula the next few days. And that's pretty hard to hard to deny the fact that we might have some rain coming. Yeah, that's it. Peak of season's 9-10. Let me see if I can pull up here. We can at least read some comments. Yeah, my phone's still hot. What's up with that? I've overused it. Oh my God, I got a million notifications on here too. That's a problem too. Notifications just really get going. Let me get over to the weather page here. And we'll see what you guys are saying. Ha! Justin Danger. Justin Danger Nunley. Listen. You ever listen to him? He's awesome. Okay, let's see if we can watch this here. Let's take a look. I'm trying to pull up my live. Well, let's see. There it is. All right, let's see. Weather update. Here we are. Got 700 people watching. Sorry, guys. We talked a lot this morning. Daytona, yeah, Kiki, I'm sorry. Hey, look at that. We might have. Sorry, guys. We talked a lot. Oh, that's the wrong button. Looks like my Chrome might be back. Daytona, yeah, Kiki, I'm sorry. Look at that! Yay! I gotta put my extensions back on though. My extensions. I got to bring my draw extension back, which I love you. Shelly found me that last year. It's such a nice little guy. I feel like Bob Ross. Such a nice little extension. All right, looks good. All right, so main capture. Look at that. We back. Didn't go anywhere. So nobody should be concerned. The only thing to be concerned about at this point is traffic for the launch, because it looks like there's going to be a lot of people over there watching that launch. A lot of people. All right, let me get my YouTube chat going here real quick, because I don't want to leave like this. I don't want to leave on bad terms. I'm not even logged in. Oh, I gotta go do all this crap again. Should be concerned. The only thing to be concerned about at this point is, God, it's the only thing that stinks about resetting your browser. Now you gotta re-log in again, and that means I don't even remember my passwords. Oh. Shelly, I got your password book, by the way. I change my passwords all the time. Make sure I'm not streaming this. Oh, now I got to do two-step. Golly. All right, so let's see. Two-step. Doing the two-step. Oh, just ask me. Yep. That's me. Yes, it's me. Now, then we start hearing myself talk again. All right, so we're good. We're getting there. Listen, we started streaming an hour ago, so you're not missing anything. All right, so let me log back in. I'm trying to get my YouTube chat up so I can at least do that. And then we can go over and get my... Oh, there we go. Talking again. So I gotta move my chat. Here it is. Pop out chat. All right, we're getting there. Let's see how fast I can do it. All right, so then I just closed it like an idiot. Damn it. So I gotta do it again. And that awesome noise in the background is... All right, so let me log back in. I'm trying to get my YouTube chat up so I can at least do that. That awesome noise in the background is Hunter, by the way. All right, so we got one chat up. One chat to go. Then it's all about you. Oh, man, I'm not even logged in on Facebook. I'm going to have to log back in. I think I can still read comments, though, right? Or do I have to log in? That's so funny. Oh, I can't. Now I got to log in. Oh, man. Oh, golly. Now I got all this crap I got to do here. Oh, man. One more login. Hang on. What the hell is it? Man, this world of security is just awful. Alright, so cyber world we live in. Change your passwords often is the bottom line. Oh, now I got to do my code generator. Golly, man. I don't even remember where it's at. Oh, this has been a bad morning. Well, we pretty could have much ended it, but I want to share in my agony here of trying to... all right. Now, they changed it. All right, so let's try this. Save browser. Drum roll. We're almost in. Hunter's just peacefully snoring away. We're in. Block notifications. Always. Always block notifications, because my God, I get Shelly to tell you, ding, 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 ding. It sounds like notifications sometimes sound like a Vegas slot machine going off. The bottom line. All right, we're back. I can't believe it. Everything worked. Oh man, what a test. It's scary sometimes to clear your browsers out, but hey, it worked. Stay tuned for weather. Mark. Hey, look, Shelly, just so you know I ain't fibbing you, that's the official book. I still use the other one, though. I keep a cheat sheet everywhere hidden. All right, so what did I miss? What can we talk about? We talked about everything weather-wise. I want to see what you guys are saying. We can chit-chat a little more intimately. Electrons. Okay, right now there's no storm. So people are obviously coming over to the page that have been going to other pages because they're saying, where's it going? Is it going to hit? It is not a thing. It is nothing right now. So all these big bad runs that you saw with the GFS are just fantasy right now because, like I said, we had a storm hit in Texas, we had a storm hit in Louisiana, we had a storm hit in Mississippi, we had one hit in Alabama, we had one hit in Florida, had one hit in Tampa, had one hit in Daytona, we had one hit in the East Coast, all from the same GFS. So you just have to take them all with a grain of salt and realize that this is the only thing official right now in town. And sometime around the 31st or 1st September there, and sometime around the 3rd here for this one, with another potential definitely coming in behind. So there's your time frame, if you're curious. September 1st. I'm getting really good at this cursive stuff. And this would be September 3rd. So there you go. A lot of X's. All my exes live in Texas. Anyway. Well, I'm going to read post. Listen. Listen, now I'm sounding like my buddy Justin. Listen. We're going to be live tomorrow. No, computer's good. Shelly wants me to change my computer. I'm good. Yeah, so I heard this rocket's going to be like the loudest. Later, Stephanie. Yep. Carpool drop. God, I don't miss the car lines, Stephanie. I remember car lines. I took Sarah for 6 years. Emily for 6 years. I miss those days. Tiffany's impressed with the mouse writing. That is pretty good, actually. What is my favorite beer? Hey, I like that. Right now would be... I still love seltzers. I like my Big Storm Bromosa. Amy, yep, I'd be watching that one. Anything that Caribbean this time of year is warm water. I can't really say your name, 45, but it is the same stream. Yep, same stream, different page. I kind of keep that page only, Tropics only. I've never tasted Rolling Rock. Trent, I'm not missing those early mornings either. Except I still get up at 5:30 every morning. I don't know why. I make sure Emily's up. I love to get my work done. Appreciate it, Jay Staples. Yeah, hey, we ramble on a lot, but I think it's all good, right? Kind of go over everything. Short-term weather-wise, this is what's going on. Unfortunately, this frontal line that brought all this rain to Texas is still lingering, and we got a lot of rain into Mississippi now, into Alabama. This is actually going to linger a couple days. We got a frontal line. It's just hanging out. Ain't going anywhere. Here's a good shot, actually. If you look at the Windy app above me, this is really a good shot. Also, you can see it here. There's just that constant convection going on. There is a low pressure here. You can kind of see the upper level low spinning a little bit. This is helping fuel. This is going to help push these storms. And we got juice coming in here. So it's a really wet setup for Florida Peninsula this weekend. And one of my favorite maps, as you know, whoa, now I got to log in here too. I better do it over here because I don't want anybody stealing my password or anything. If I can remember it. That's always fun when you type a password in and it works. I feel like I just won the lottery. God, that means I got to log in the passwords. Oh my God, I hate resetting Chrome. I love the Euro here. The Euro precipitable water map is awesome. So we can look at a lot of cool stuff going on with this precipitable water map. This is the amount of moisture in the air. Now watch this. God, it's such a cool map. The red and the purples is the juice in the atmosphere right now. Watch this area right down here the next couple days and watch this juice get pulled up in here. And a lot of that's because of this low. Everything's just kind of blowing in from the Gulf. A lot of wind shear in the Gulf. That's why we're not really seeing development. But watch this moisture. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at all that moisture. This is Saturday. Saturday. NASCAR. But that's a lot of moisture. Frontal line mixed with tropical juice is bringing in the juice. That's a lot of juice in the air. That's your P-watt values, they call them, your precipitable water. And it's lingering. It's a lot of moisture. And this, we haven't seen these fronts. This is so weird to see frontal lines lingering like this. This is the next couple days here map, but look, this is Saturday. Look at that front. It's just lingering. Lingering frontal line here Monday. We really haven't had that true Bermuda setup yet with the high pressure. As far as the strong high, it's been a little to the north. Good article I mentioned yesterday was the Bermuda high is set up a little farther to the north this year, allowing. Oh, now I got to reset this too. Let me go over here and log into this one. This is windy. I paid for that too. It worked. Now I got to reset all my little happy things. So the one thing that I read was that the Bermuda high has set up a little, it's way to the north now. My goodness, look at that. It's way the heck up here. Typically, if it's farther down, then it doesn't have a chance to blow in these African winds because the main, the main winds are, blowing down here. But because the high pressure is a little to the north, we're seeing, more of the strong winds coming across that are maybe bringing in a little bit more Saharan air layer, drier, dustier air. So that was really a good article I read. Your high pressure is setting up a little high. And then we're getting these frontal lines that are just coming in and hanging out, very uncharacteristically for August, September. So what that can mean down the road is this. Cape Verde systems could end up curving more with the high up here and low pressures here. We haven't seen a Cape Verde system yet. The second one that's coming in off of Africa is showing a little more pull to the north. We might be looking more homegrown the rest of the year if this high pressure stays up here, allowing, more weakness, especially if we're getting cold fronts this time of year. Then really it's going to be hard for one of these Cape Verde systems to come across typically that we've seen in the past. The reason this one's interesting is it's here below all this and it's going to enter this way. Kind of sneaky. 2 days ago it really wasn't showing up. But it does have a little bit of rotation to it. Let's take a look at it. Here it is. Actually, that's quite a bit, actually. This is it right here. 850 surface level. This is your Lesser Antilles. There's Barbados. Trinidad. So yeah, got a little bit of circulation. Surprised, I didn't even look at it yet. There's a little bit of circulation. 700, yeah, a little bit. 500, nah. But it has surface circulation. So, and like I said, it's got convection. We can look at it really good here on, and this is nothing, by the way. This is just a flare up from an upper level low. You can see the upper level low really spinning here. Look at this. Bringing in some moisture, and this is that moisture that's ultimately going to end up curving up around and coming around. But that, looks like a low. We can see that too. Let's pull up the 250 and you'll see it a little bit more, a lot more. This is your upper level winds. So if you're wondering what that little blob is down there south of the Caymans and Yucatan there, this is an upper level low. This is winds at the surface, way up there. way up there. So it's not tropical, but it is producing tropical like storms, and it's always pulling up, as the winds pull around, brings all this convergence up. There it is. So that's nothing. Here. And then you can also see this one over here we've been talking a lot about. This is the one we talked about last week. Came all the way across Africa, middle Atlantic, and you can kind of see the whole thing. This is that upper level winds that could dip down a little bit and ultimately cause a little wind shear for our system in the Atlantic. So, eventually, as our system comes through here, this might end up actually bringing in some wind shear that it might slow down development chances in the short term. It's what it does over here is the question mark right there. That's all for today, Clash. Hit thumbs up, man. Well, we got a dating site on YouTube, man. I like where this is going. Got pics. Remember AOL? A-S-L. Does anybody remember that? ASL. Remember that? What did A/S/L mean? Let me see how many remember those days. Because Stephanie, you're right. Homegrown might be the story. Isn't there a Zach Brown song called Homegrown? But like so back to that little discussion on long range looking. If you look at the long range Euro, you can see that this is the NHC wave, but the new wave coming off is tracking up a little bit, which might indicate that high pressure is still pulling a little more to the north. And you're starting to see it bend a little bit here on that other wave. The African waves are way too far away to even try to guess right now. It's not even over land yet. You can see it right here though on the X. X marks the spot right there. It's not the blob that's out there now. It's not this one. This is not it. No. It's that one. Yes. That's the one we're watching. It's fixing to come off the coast. Oh, we got some ASLs correct. Look at that. You guys are showing your age. Look at that. I guarantee if you ask anybody like my daughter's age, they'd be like, huh? I'm reading comments, so. But we got a lot of news followers. I appreciate it. We've been around a lot of years. We've been streaming as long as Facebook started this streaming. We were probably one of the first ever to use it, which is great. So, I've loved it over the years. Absolutely loved it. It's had its ups and downs, yeah, but oh God, now how did that even happen? Man, I mean, all kinds of crashing going on today. Let's see if I can log in here to my mail real quick. I'm gonna pull up Twitter here in a minute. We'll look at future forecasts for the next 2 days at least. I always like to end the day with that. Remember, well, actually, I'm not on TikTok. We got to get back live on TikTok because they're probably wondering. I always do after show lives on TikTok.
You got mail.
You got mail. Yes, I got mail. I still use AOL. Security alert, security alert, security alert, security alert. security. Oh, look at that. We just had a Spectrum maintenance update. What up with that? Oh, that's tomorrow. That's nothing now. Uh-oh. What the hell happened there? Oh, well, let's see here. So anyway, I'm going to Daytona. More than likely, we're not doing a live Friday. But I'll be home Saturday night. I'm actually only going for the Xfinity races because I'm hanging out with my friends at JD Motorsports and talking about the potential. Oh, there goes my Chrome. It just crashed again. I think I need to do an upload. There's my background. Yeah, you know, I had the hunch this morning that I should have rebooted. I had the hunch that I should have rebooted, and I didn't do it. Whenever you have a hunch, you got to do it, because hunches are usually right. And it was definitely right. So now we're going to try to redo it all over again. And my camera's froze. Oh, there we are. We're working. Okay. We'll put the screen back up here and see where we're at. Make it look nice and pretty on my OBS software. Here we are. Hey, we're back again. I know, Shelly. So, funny story about my AOL. I do have a Gmail account. I do. That was not an engagement. By the way, I did not agree to anybody. But yeah, so I still use my Gmail, but I love to mess with people when they want my email. I tell them my AOL, and they give me the most. They all of a sudden judge AOL. Shannon, you missed everything. ASL. Somebody said ASL question mark. Showing your age, buddy. No upgrades yet. I'm allowed two Chrome crashes a year. This one this morning, I should have, because it did an update and I didn't do anything. I gave the weather already, Sibyl. Look at it. I go live at 9:19 Eastern. It's 10:37. I'm 20 minutes past due. 20 minutes past due. All right, so we're going to end it here. Let's so anyway, all right. So if you missed it, I got to brag about this real quick. What's up, TikTok? We're back live again. My phone was getting hot on TikTok. I don't know what's going on. We had like 800 people watching. Now I had to reboot. My phone was hot, but it's not hot now. So our cruise, everybody knows I talk about the cruise all the time. We had a ton of fun on it. The big news this week, Royal came out, and everybody can sail now. Just putting it there. Everybody's allowed to sail. You know what I'm getting at. So big news from Royal Caribbean. So if you're waiting on any announcement, it came this week. So we're hoping, some of y'all that were on the fence about coming, we locked in 100 cabins at this awesome price because they're going up. It is the most hottest cruise right now because it's during spring break. There's 16 spring breaks going on in Florida this week of our cruise, the 13th to 17th. So it's a perfect family cruise. And we have a great lady that we're friends with that actually lives in our neighborhood, but she works for a really great company, Travel Max, and she'll help you. So all the families, all the MWP families going, Shelly and her family, Phil and his family, and then of course Julie, Emily, and Sarah with me. So it's definitely a fun-filled family event. So check it out. Hope you can do it. Everything else is working good. Got a lot of new app people. Appreciate that. We do have an app. Yeah, we'll see. Caribbean shear low. Overall vertical shear levels are low. That could mean easier development for a system. So a lot of question marks. I really intrigued. First time this season, I'm a little intrigued here what we're seeing happening here. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Man, now we got a lot of people on TikTok. What's up with that? 148 people watching. What's going on, Joey? How you doing? Casey, you can leave your kids at home. No. Oh, Amanda, you're kind of correct on my second Chrome crash, but I got to reboot. Then I'll be okay. Cool beans time. It is cool beans. All right, so anyway. So we might be live tonight, maybe, if things get a little active, but I doubt it. We'll be live tomorrow. Heading to Daytona tomorrow afternoon. No live on Friday. Likely we'll have a live Saturday evening or afternoon, depending on what time I get home. So we'll plan on a live tomorrow, as scheduled, 9:19 Eastern, as always. Appreciate you tuning in for that. And then a live, likely Saturday sometime. Don't know what time. Afternoon, evening, so we can keep everybody up to date. So we're only gonna miss one, and I always post as normal. Hey, thanks for the MT taps. How you doing? I know you've been sending a lot of stars over the years. I really appreciate that. What does MT stand for? I said MAPS. Well, what does MT stand for? Or is that private? Bye, Kay. Yes, Shelly is correct. Kim will help you do everything. We got a real meteorologist, Shannon Miller. Shannon Miller, how you doing? Jacksonville. Cool. That's neat. So yeah, but at the end we started 9:19. I just ramble on at the end. We talked a lot about weather in the beginning. Now we're just kind of saying hi. Longer than usual, but that's what we do. Cool Beans is a bar in your college town, Denton, North Texas says. That's awesome. But yeah, so, there you go. Hey, appreciate it. Megan, that's cool. Now I know. Trouble waves developed east of Florida. Cynthia, nope. Good question, though. It is actually an upper level low pressure system. It's not tropical. It is interesting, though, I will admit. We've talked about this last week. It was shown up on the models. This sucker has came all the way across Africa, across the middle Atlantic. And there you go. If that's what you're talking about, it's kind of falling apart a little bit. There's this frontal line here, a lot of shear. Usually these never become tropical as far as surface level lows. So it's an upper level low, bringing in a lot of wind shear around it. It could be a player down in a short term with our wave here going through that. So it's pretty much past this point what our wave here is going to do. How about that? Lots of rain in Florida. The Weather Center said it. Okay, hey, I'm not going against anybody that talks about it. I am looking at YouTube and Facebook. I don't look at Twitter. Nobody chats on Twitter. And TikTok. TikTok, you're behind the scenes. And then, of course, yes, we got a Brew Crew party scheduled for Sunday afternoon. We have a lot of Floridian Brew Crew members, and we totally are going to have a cool party on land. We might open it up to cruisers. We're not sure how that's going to work yet. But there is going to be a big party planned Sunday at an awesome hotel. We got the hotel already. Did we have it linked on the site? I don't even know. Did I put the hotel in there? I don't know. What should I do with the hotel? Shelly, I think we're supposed to just leave that open for cruisers. I don't know. But anyway, it's going to be at a really awesome hotel at the Cape. And we're planning on having music, some food, meet and greets, and stuff like that. So, right. LC Walker, thank you. Dogs are snorting away. Great. All right. Thank you for all the star senders. Yep. Harold remembers having AOL. Remember when AOL used to mail the discs? 20,000 hours we'll give you. Don't know about Cocoa Beach, LC Walker. We're all watching. Okay. Man, we're doing the John Madden thing. Matt, nobody knows where the hurricanes are coming, man. We haven't had one all year. Hey, listen, today we're 52 days. 51 days yesterday. Remember? 51 days. Yesterday we were 51 days in. Somebody sent me this meme here. 51 days into this hurricane season. That's from Narcos. Today's 52 days. I believe 61 days I read was the record. Amy says he snored. Come here. He's a good boy. We love him. All right. Hey, we'll see everybody tomorrow. I got to get somewhere at 11 o'clock. Have a great day. Appreciate you watching this on the Daily Brew. We do it every day. We've been doing it forever. If you've missed it over the last few months, we've been doing it every day. But we're watching Tropics. We're getting into the peak months here. So, it's going to get a little active. I'm telling you. All right. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Rick and Leonard. Heck yeah, there's rooms. All right. See ya.